Hi all! Today I'm going to show you how to make these gorgeous tulle bows with the little pearls in, so like a shaker bow. I made these 2 layers. I did make 1 layer to begin with, which is okay, but I just felt that needed a little bit more bulk, so I added another layer at the bottom. So it's totally down to your preference, but I will just show you how I made this double one. This one I made in this gorgeous maroon colour because my little girl is moving up school September and she's going to be wearing this colour uniform, and she loved these bows, so I thought I'd make her one with all different colour little pearls inside. So the one I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be using pink tulle. That's quite hard to see because I'm on a pink background, but basically I've got this roll of baby pink tulle. So it's a 6-inch wide roll of tulle, or around 15 centimetres, and that was a 100-yard roll. I got this from, I believe I got this one from eBay, but if you go online and just look for 6-inch roll tulle, you can get them off eBay, AliExpress. There are other craft suppliers that also do this stuff, so you can just go online and look for that. So I've cut 2 pieces. It's hard to see, but I've kept it to the 6-inch wide. So just to show you that they're still 6-inch wide or 15 centimetres wide. And I've cut the first piece to 35 centimetres in length. So it's 15 centimetres by 35 for one piece, and then a second piece is also 15 centimetres, but this one I have cut to 43 centimetres in length. So to begin with, taking your longer piece of tulle, so just to show you, this is the 43 centimetre piece of tulle. I've just popped some white paper on here because obviously with this being a baby pink and the background being a pink, that was quite hard to show on the camera. So I hope you can see this okay. So taking the longer piece, I'm going to fold it in half, so line the 2 ends up, and then you're going to fold it in half again, like that, and then fold it in half again. So we've got 3 folds, and then we're going to now cut this in half down the middle. So I'm just going to fold that way, and then where this centre is, I'm just going to cut down that middle, and then taking a pin, I'm just going to pin this piece in place and set it to a side while I sew the first half. So I've got a needle and double strand thread with a knot at the end. This side, which is folded, so you keep this nice side as the outside. This is going to be the inside of the bow. We're going to sew all the way across. So going in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull that all the way through to form a pinch, and then just go in and out across that pinch a few times just to seal that off. I'm not going to cut the thread because I'm going to continue with the same piece of thread. So that's 1 half, and this is going to be our base bow. So continuing with the same piece of thread, we're going to do the same 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excuse the pen on my hands, it's a permanent marker and I can't get it off. So as you can see, that's now bringing these two sides together. But again, before I do that, I'm just going to seal this pinch off. And then bringing those together, flip it upside down. I'm just going to go in that bottom of that side and bring it to this side to bring them together. On this last loop, I'm just going to put my needle through there a couple of times and that will form a knot. Pull that tight and then you can cut off your thread. Now this is going to be your base bow. So I'll just show you like on this one. So that's this bottom piece here. And now we're going to make the top one with the little filling of pearls. So you can set your base bow aside and then taking your shorter piece, which is 30 centimeters, you're going to basically do the same thing, but we're going to sew all on the sides before we do the pinch in the middle and obviously fill it. So again, you're going to fold it in half once. Fold it in half twice and 3 times. I'm just going to pop a pin in on that top end because we're now going to cut this in half again. So we've got our 2 sides. So setting that piece down, we're going to do this half first. Now this time you're not going to sew down this side, we're leaving this side open. We're going to stitch down both of these sides instead to form a seal so we can pop in all our little beads. So coming in from the edge around ½ centimetre, because obviously I want to catch all the layers and they're all a bit up and down because they're not totally even. So I like to come in a little bit to make sure I catch them all. I'm going to go through this edge 1, 2, 3 times to begin with, just to catch the seal on that end. And then we're going to just go in and out. All the way across, and this time we're not doing a pinch, so don't pull it tight when you get to this end. So when you pull this through, you don't want to pull it to form a pinch, you want it flat, and then just go in and out on this end a few times to seal that off. And then to make my knot, I'm just going to go in and out and in through this loop to form a knot. Cut that off. So we've just sealed this side, and then we're going to do the same with the opposite side. And now we're going to turn this inside out. So where this open end is, we're going to just push that in. And now you've got like a little pocket to put in your beads. Now my beads, I've got this tray here of all mixed, smaller ones, bigger ones. This half is 3mm, these are 4mm beads. And I've also picked out some of these pinks and hot pinks, little flowers and a clear heart. So I'm going to pop them in there first. So opening up that little pocket and pop them ones in there like that. And then I'm just going to go for a random mix of a few different pinks. Some of these peachy pinks. You want around sort of a good half a teaspoon in there, not too many, just enough for them to shake about. About that many is fine. So you've got a nice little combination of different beads in there. In this one I used these ones here where you've got the greens and the reds, and I also put a little bit of pink in and some of these blues. So I thought Ben has a darker colour, the tulle is darker, I wanted to sort of a mix of colour beads in there. This one I've gone for sort of more pinky colours and some of the clear as well. So once we've filled that half, I'm now going to sew this open pocket to form a pinch. So again I'm going to go for 8 stitches again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then pulling that all the way through. And then again just seal off that end. And that is one half of your bow done. And now we're going to repeat the same steps with the other half, and to try and put us the same amount of beads in. I'll just do that by eye. You can measure yours out exactly if you prefer to do it exact, but I'm just going to do mine roughly on the other half. So there you have your 2 halves of your shaker bow for the top layer. Now while I've still got this thread attached, I'm going to just sew them together rather than glue them. You can glue them together, but I just think that might be easier just to put the needle through there while I've got it still attached. And just bring them together that way. And then that is your little shaker bow piece done. Now we're ready to attach it to our base bow that we made earlier. So I'm just going to take my hot glue gun and pop some hot glue along that middle part, and then just line that up. And the clip I'm using today is this double pronged 45mm clip, and I've already lined it with a 10mm wide baby pink ribbon. You really want it to match your bow as much as you can, because tulle is quite sheer, although with the 2 layers that shouldn't matter too much. So I'm going to stick that on my underside. So this is what we've got so far, and now we're ready to add a centerpiece. To wrap around my center, I'm going for this gorgeous baby pink chunky glitter. I've cut a piece off 1cm wide by around 5 centimeters in length. I'm just going to pop some glue on one end, pop that in the center under my clip. And then I'm going to start wrapping that around, and on this front side I'm just going to pop a bit of glue there. And then we're going to finish off by putting a tab of glue on that end. And there you have your finished tulle shaker hair bow. I'm just going to spread out the little bits in there so you can see what that looked like. So you can see the little flowers, you can see the little Claire heart that we've got in there. The little girls love these bows. And that's the darker one that I made earlier for comparison. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. If you've got any questions, pop them into the comments below and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.